Since the beginning of time, people have oftentimes expected the government to give citizens benefits and bailouts without giving anything in return to the government, such as enforcing higher taxes, which would lead to angrier citizens. The role of the state/government is to give little benefits to citizens, and in return, they get little back to keep it reasonable for both sides. The government is put into a tough position in most cases because citizens have a high list of demands. If the state does not grant these benefits, it is accused of being a weak government. However, high benefits with little to no taxes is nearly impossible. Politicians are forced to promise this in order to keep voters happy, even though in reality there is no way they can promise both. At the end of the day, it is the individual's responsibility to better themselves, whether that is through better educating themselves or continuing to work for what they want. Nothing will just be handed to you. If an individual exceeds in doing both of these things, they have a higher chance of earning these benefits themselves rather than expecting it from the government. Calling out the government because it cannot fulfill every citizen's need of shelter, food, and clothing is rather unfair because that is not necessarily the government's job to do so. In conclusion, the role of the state is not to give out handouts, but rather to enforce the laws and keep its citizens safe. It is impossible for a state to give out such handouts and be successful in the other things that need to be accomplished with such low taxes involved. Therefore, the effectiveness of a government should be determined by its ability to keep a safe and stable community, not by the amount of benefits and handouts